So I've always envisioned the Savvy Inspector as a tool to be used for optics manufacturers for inspection prior to shipment. But an increasing number of Savvy Inspectors are actually being used on incoming inspection. And that's a whole different kind of problem if you think about it. A lot of times when you're on the receiving end of a component, what you need to do is be able to properly document incoming optics that don't meet spec in a way that your vendor can understand and take action on. So the Savvy Inspector is a useful tool for that, and let me show you how that would work. So in this particular case, I've got a part, it's 40 millimeters in diameter. Let's say I just received that part, it's going through incoming QC, and I can see that it's got a scratch on it, and I want to document it. So I might even identify that visually, but now I want to document it so that I can send it back to the vendor. So I load the part onto the Savvy Inspector, select the calibration file that I'm interested in, and then I do an additional step. For most inspections, that's all I need to do, but if I want to document it, I might create a file. And this is a new feature that we added in version 5.5. What that does is it creates, I name the file, I can call it whatever the part number is, and I can enter the part number data and the serial number data and anything else that I want, which goes into the metadata file. And I click OK, and what that does is it creates a folder in the public directory with that file name. So now I've got a place where I can put all of the information associated with this part. And now I load the part, put the imperfection that I'm interested in documenting into the screen, get it into that little green box. Whatever's in the green box, that's what the Scratch and Dig Inspector grades. So right now we can see that that scratch is a number 80 scratch, about 2 millimeters long. And that's probably going to be cause for rejection for this part. But I need to be able to document that to send the information to my supplier. So here I might enter the information that I want to send the message to the supplier. Here is the scratch we talked about, for example. And I hit Save Data. And that Save Data button does two things. First, it takes all the information about that scratch and puts it into a CSV file, which can be read into Excel or into a Savvy accumulator or something later. Second, it takes a screenshot of what you see here and puts that in that folder that we talked about earlier. And I might want to document 2, 3, 4 different imperfections on a particular part, or 2 or 3 parts in a given lot. And I'm really set up to do all that. Whenever I've got all the data gathered that I want, I hit Close File, it automatically shuts that file up and sets it up ready for shipment off to the supplier. So that's how you would document a part that was discrepant at incoming inspection so that you could send the information back to your supplier. And then they've got an actual image of the part, they know exactly what it is they're looking for, and they can quickly confirm that the part is out of spec.